Today we're test driving the all-new Hyundai Kona, and we're going to do a fuel economy test to see how well it performs. As you can see right now, I have a full tank of fuel, and on this full tank, my fuel range is estimated to be 567 kilometers before I run completely out of fuel. You'll also notice I have my trip meter on the screen, and it currently reads 0. We're going to be driving this over the week and see how many kilometers we complete, and after that we'll head to the gas station to see how much it costs to fill up, so stay tuned. We just spent the week testing the Kona, and we have some numbers here we'd like to share with you. As you can see, we've driven a total of 191.6 kilometers, and our average fuel economy according to the vehicle is rated at 9.3 liters per 100 kilometers. You'll also notice that our remaining fuel range is 375 kilometers, and we have approximately 3/4 of our tank still left, slightly less than that. My driving conditions have been pretty basic. I haven't had the air conditioning or the heating on at all, but I have had the sound system on the whole time. Also worth mentioning is I did around 80% of my driving in the city and 20% on the highway, just to give you an idea of how I got the numbers that I did. You'll notice that we're at the fuel station right now, and we're going to fill it back up, and based on that we'll do some calculations to get a better idea of how much you can actually expect to spend on a full tank of fuel, as well as your actual fuel economy based on my driving. As you can see, I spent $19.18 to fill up 18.4 liters of fuel at a fuel cost of $103.7 per liter. As you just saw, we spent $19.18 to fill up 18.5 liters of fuel at a fuel cost of $103.7 per liter. Also worth noting is the fuel capacity of the Kona is 50 liters or 13.2 gallons. What we're going to do now is we'll calculate our kilometers per liter number, and how we're going to do that is we'll take the 191.6 kilometers that we've driven so far and divide that by the 18.5 liters of fuel that we filled up. So 191.6 kilometers divided by 18.5 liters gives us 10.3 kilometers per liter. That means on every liter of fuel, you can expect 10.3 kilometers of driving. Now what we're going to do is we'll calculate our actual fuel range based on my driving. And how we're going to do that is we'll take the 10.3 kilometers per liter number that we achieved and multiply it by 50 liters, which is the fuel capacity of the Kona. So 10.3 kilometers per liter multiplied by 50 liters gives us 515 kilometers. That means on a full tank of fuel, based on my driving, you can expect 515 kilometers of driving. What we're going to do now is we'll calculate our cost per kilometer. And how we're going to do that is we'll take the $19.18 that we filled up for and divide it by the 191.6 kilometers that we drove. So $19.18 divided by 191.6 kilometers gives us 10 cents per kilometer. That means every kilometer in the Kona costs us 10 cents Canadian. And finally, let's calculate the cost of a full tank of fuel. First, let's do it for Toronto, Canada, where the fuel price is 103.7 per liter. So 103.7 per liter multiplied by the Kona's fuel capacity, which is 50 liters, gives us $51.85 Canadian. That means a full tank of fuel, if you were to fill up in Toronto, Canada, would cost you $51.85 Canadian. Now let's cross the border into Detroit, USA, where the fuel price is $2 per gallon. So $2 per gallon multiplied by the Kona's fuel capacity, which is 13.2 gallons, gives us $26.40 US. That means a full tank of fuel, if you were to fill up in Detroit, USA, would cost you $26.40.